Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurazwani Ahmad. Today, I'll represent my final exercise 3, namely building economic, under the topic building morphology. Before I go through to the design variable, let me explain about the definition of building morphology. Building morphology is a study of shape, size, texture, and phase distribution of physical objects. This is based on two-dimension and three-dimension symmetry, which can be a geometric shape and used as a planning building and structure. Building morphology is include structural efficiency, engineering, and architectural appearance of building form. And the design of building can affect the external and internal environments of the building. As you can see here, this is the design variable. Building morphology can also known as design variable, which it is a greatly influence the efficiency of design and control the appearance of the building on both external and internal environment. On this slide, they have 9 design variables that will be explained in this PowerPoint. The first one is the building shape, effectiveness of design, efficiency and integration of design, cost of plant, machinery and tools, cost human resource, type of material used, method and construction system, story height and total height, and lastly, building size. The first design variable is size of building. Size of building, increasing size of building may produce reduction in unit cost such as cost per square meter and gross floor area. It is involved fixed costs such as site accommodation, temporary services, may not very appreciable with the size of project. Overhead costs will not increase. The second one is the story height. Even the gross floor area does not change, but additional story can affect the cost because they have an element on the vertical elements such as staircase, waste pipe, electrical installation, and foundation deformation. Because construction maintenance will increase when the story height increase. And the third is building shape. The simpler the shape of building, the unit cost will lower. Any building that have a complicated design and shape will increase high cost in setting up, site work, and drainage work. It may involve many level functional body for complicated shape construction because ensure that the building is in a shape and a very detailed building. Next, we move to the method of construction system. Choosing the right method and technology has impact on management process in the construction industry. Method of construction is determined based on site condition itself. And they have two major method of construction, namely in situ and prefabrication. This construction process takes more time to complete the process. The more labor workers have to be involved, which result high cost. They have to pay the labor salary, machinery rental, and more. And we know that in situ can lead to higher amount of wastage compared to gas method, such as waste of mixture cement, sand, and aggregate. Next is type of material use. 65% of total cost construction is contributed by building material because they take a consideration on cost transportation of labor, cost of labor, wastage of building material on site by labor, and the higher the quality material used, the higher price must be paid by the developer. Then we move to the cost on plants, machinery and tools. Every construction site needs plants, machinery and tools to help them complete the process, such as lifting the heavy object. So in order to make a machinery function well, the machinery need well maintenance, a storage to place them, and operative cost. And if the project delay, the cost of rental is higher for construction that rent the equipment, because some project tend to rent the machinery and some project uh, decide to decide to buy decide to buy decide to buy the machinery. However, it is depends on the design and structural form. Next is cost of human resource. This is to ensure labor and human resource are available for project work. The factor which affects cost is wage rate, the fringe benefit, insurance, taxes, and wage premium. The different worker have a certain percentage salary which is determined by the skill and position of the worker itself. Next design variable is soil condition. Soil condition is very important things that must to be considered at the early stage before the construction process, because soil condition will determine the type of foundation used to stabilize the soil condition. The mineralogy and wet dry cycle will affect the strength and durability of stabilized soil, and this can lead to higher fuel cost, which plain, unplanned, and unforeseen physical, also visual effect that will have on the building. Soil condition play a major role in construction costs because of soil stabilization process. Next is efficiency and integration of design. Design will affect 70% of cost in order on material, type of construction, and labor worker. If the design correctly designed follow that what has been planned before the construction process, it can save the cost on wastage and meet the satisfactory client, and also save times on construction. If the design does not meet the efficiency of design, the material is waste and some cannot be using anymore, which is the cost of material will increase. Then we move to the other factors that affect cost in construction site. The implication of building construction cost is associated with the aspect of design, construction management, and cost control. The first other factors is the form of contract. Different procurement method may result in different costs because it depends on type of contract, based on design function, and its effectiveness are crucial. All decision and agreement will be formed in the contract and generally have the following items, such as price, which include the calculation fixed fee, cost plus with maximum price, and the terms, condition of any performance, and payment bonds, if any, and certain item in the contract which can be considered allowance within the specified budget given. And the next is period of for completion. The complexity of design may affect the period of completion and may be longer due to the structural form. And it is depends on the management itself, design of the building, and environment factors. We know that Delay on the project will arise the cost, especially on machinery on plant if they rent workers to pay the salary workers and material price. And factors environment can delay the project such as on a rainy day because the workers cannot work on the project because and it is quite dangerous if they tend to continue the works on rainy day. Next is design material, which take consideration on maintenance and running costs. Well maintenance of building can ensure their function and service during their life cycle, and building that have less maintenance economical during occupation. Next is extend prefabrication and standardization. Additional costs may be added by the use of prefabrication method. This can include cost of shipping and handling process. Production of building component result in increased productivity and saving per unit. And building components are factory made, which avoid any effect due to the poor weather condition. And this is the advantages of prefabrication material. And lastly is structural form. Structural form can impact the cost because of the choice of frame or load bearing wall and the materials of frame and type frame used is determined by the condition of site and design. So why they have a high cost? We take example on the steel frame. Steel frame is high cost and company need to invest more on steel material frame rather than use a reinforced concrete frame. And that's all from me. Thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.